Hi everyone, Sharissa Bloomberg here. I want to speak specifically to our students during lockdown, our university students and University of Johannesburg, since I'm working a bit with them, hopefully in the future, and UCT students, my university, and students actually everywhere who may hear this. My thoughts are with you all. You're all going through a very tough time. Some of you may be struggling more than others, but everyone is affected in some way. You may be away from home, from loved ones, in isolation, struggling to study and focus at this time. And especially as a lot of you are celebrating Easter, it's not easy. There's possibly also lack of resources, of money, laptops, cell phones, data, food, company, next meal. And we're all living in uncertainty with lockdown. We don't know if it will be continued. We're worried about our own health, our health of our family, our loved ones. We're missing our loved ones as well, missing our pets. And we're missing anything really that was part of our life before lockdown, because nothing is now normal. Our routine has changed and everything has become unfamiliar. You have to go online to do your assignments. You have to be focused. You have to be dedicated. And I'm hearing about so many breakups of relationships that can't manage the pressure of long distance, of trust issues, of friends that are not always checking in. And you can't come together and do study groups as you used to and have these amazing debates, although hopefully you can do that on WhatsApp groups. But I'm worried about the future, and we're all worried about the future. But I'm concerned for students because there'll be less jobs after graduation and less jobs as our economy is down. And as a psychologist, I'm worried about people's mental health. They panic and, are they panicking? Do they have depression? Is there anxiety? And I don't want to see any suicides happen at this time. All our lives have changed, and we're all never going to be the same when we come out of this. The economy is affected worldwide. And last year's graduates that are going into internships that may have been cancelled or postponed. So times is really tough, and I want you to think about some few tips that I'd love to share for what it's worth. And hopefully it will inspire some people. Remember this, and this is crucial and critical for the rest of your lives. Survival takes strength. And those of us that will survive have good coping mechanisms and good mental resistance. So find your own inner strength. Find a foundation also that's going to give you hope. It's possibly a belief system, maybe God in prayers, maybe it's a mentor that's there for you, or a role model that you can look to that inspires you. And when you're feeling down and hopeless, read inspirational stories. My absolute personal favorite is The Pursuit of Happiness. Here, Chris Gardner, a true story, had no money. He was homeless. His wife left him. But he struggled through everything and raised a child, and became a stockbroker and founded his own brokerage. He's now worth $60 million. Now, that man at some point could have been hopeless and said, I'm just going to give up and live on the streets. But he had the mental tenacity to keep looking ahead, to have a vision of being successful and come out of this okay. So all of you students have sacrificed to be here, to study in the first place, which is an amazing privilege that we must never take for granted. And I want to share with you a story that I haven't really shared much, and maybe this is the first time I'm sharing this on air. I had a personal sacrifice. I had a father that wanted me to be a secretary, can you believe? May he rest in peace. So at that time, that's all my father was prepared to pay for. My parents were divorced. And I rebelled. There's no ways I wanted to be a secretary. Forgive me, those who are secretaries, because you do amazing work. So I never bothered to get a matric exemption. I was very sad and feeling sorry for myself. But at the age of 29, I got my life together and wanted to be a psychologist. And I managed to get into UCT as a mature student and a part-time student only. And then I realized I was absolutely in my element. I was older than anyone. I knew what I wanted to do, and I just dug my heels in. Eventually, they let me in as a full-time student. But it took 7 years to get my degree because I had to do other courses. But you know what? I came out of there cum laude with distinctions. Now that's after almost failing matric. I was the top of the class. And then I thought the world was at my feet, because then I'm going to earn so much money and pay back all the debt. And you know what? At that time, it was affirmative action, and there was no work. I was either overexperienced, underexperienced, wrong color skin. So I sat there about to be evicted, and I thought, what am I going to do that's bigger and better than all of this? And I had 50 Rand left, and I made some flyers, and I started my own company over 20 years ago. And since then, it's been up and down, and I've had to sell many possessions to survive. And again, almost was homeless myself after not paying rent for 3 months. But my mindset got me through, and the determination to succeed. So everyone, whatever you've sacrificed will be worth it at the end of the day. Failures and challenges only put you face to face with who you are. So how you respond right now is so critical. Look at your thoughts. Your thoughts are powerful. They are everything. If you're going to feel, I'm inadequate, I'm not good enough, if you're going to think that, you're going to feel that, and then you're going to act and behave like that. Look at your thoughts. Visualize your future. Become an entrepreneur. Be creative. Don't wait for the world to come to you, because it's not going to be easy out there. Go and create something amazing. Look at the gaps in the market. Find a passion. And when you do find your own passion, dig your heels in and never let go. I've been building my dream around integrity and integrity leadership for 5 years, struggling to get people to raise the consciousness in our integrity meter of our country and of the world. Only now, 5 years later, it's coming together. I've nearly been homeless because of it. But never give up. All of you students are our future leaders. You're out there and you're going to make a difference and you're going to thrive. So I want to wish you all the best of luck. Think of your mental attitude. Think of this horrific time that we're going through and think, what can you take out of here that is going to make you more powerful and one of the best leaders in our country. So go out there and please don't give up at this time. God bless you all and thank you for listening.